So the reason I like working here is because you get to see someone at their most vulnerable time and try and make a difference. So working with the patient and the family and the whole interprofessional team, it's very collaborative in the ICU, and you kind of start when someone's at their most vulnerable, worst time in their life, and you get to see them progress from there. So whether it's starting with small things like range of motion, positioning, secretion clearance, and then working on more strength and mobility, you kind of get to see that progression, and it's very team oriented in the ICU. So a vast variety of patients, but patients that have been in traumas, patients with respiratory failure that are intubated, patients that have been in car accidents, patients after surgery that have kind of decompensated and are in the ICU, patients with strokes that have had a stroke, and yeah, wide variety of patients.
My recent love has become the ICU. I just love the complexity of the patients, the amount of lines and tubes, working in an interprofessional setting where you're constantly collaborating with respiratory therapists, nurses, the physicians to really help the patients in their most vulnerable time when they're the sickest that likely they've probably ever been. You get to work really closely with families too that are in here. So to me, that interprofessional aspect of the ICU and the complexity is the biggest reason why I love the ICU. I did do a 6-week placement here, and that's where it was in one of my senior placements. It really consolidated that I wanted to come into the ICU when I finished, because I wanted the collaboration and just that constant learning environment, just being surrounded by other professionals, other disciplines. I really wanted that engagement and learning as I went through my career.